All right, today we're playing a game called Stump the Pastor. They've got questions they're going to ask me. If they stump me, they get a point, which might be very easy. I don't know. So it's multiple choice.
All right. So I've gotten through all the easy ones because I didn't want to give you the easy ones to start with. I'm giving you medium, and I'm going to go to the harder ones after that. On which sea did Jesus' early disciples fish? Was it the Baltic Sea, the Black Sea, the Sea of Galilee, or the Red Sea?
Galilee.
That was correct.
Woo!
All right, so which of these sold his birthright for a bowl of stew? Was it
Esau.
Adam, Esau, Jacob, or Joseph?
Esau.
That was correct. The Johannine epistles refers to letters written by whom?
John. Obviously.
Okay. All right, here's another one. What was the name of Abraham's firstborn son? Was it Benjamin, Isaac, Isaac, or Ishmael?
Oh, wait, hang on. Ishmael.
Yes, it was Ishmael.
Technically the firstborn. It just wasn't Abraham and Sarah.
Right.
All right.
See, that one got a little bit harder.
Yeah, well, you threw me for a loop there.
Oh, here we go. Which of these do scholars believe was the fruit that Eve and then Adam ate in the garden? Was it an apple, a breadfruit, a pomegranate, or none of these?
None of these. There's no way we can... Scholars can't... None?
Yeah, it was none of these.
Okay, all right. So I guess maybe there's a prophetic word that makes you think of something, but...
All right. Which of these was not one of the original 12 disciples? Was it James the Greater, Judas, Paul, or Thomas?
James.
Incorrect. It was Paul that was not one of the original 12 disciples.
What's wrong with me?
Yes.
All right, Casey gets a point because I'm stupid. Yeah, I'm not sure where my head was on that one. That's because I was like, well, there's the Gospel of Thomas, and then there's the... James was his brother. I can't remember if it was that James or the other James. Wasn't even paying attention to the fact that you said
Yes,
Paul.
I know. That's why it was great.
There's a man on a lawnmower that just drove by.
All right, here's another one. While we're still giving Olivia time to search for questions.
Yep, still struggling to find anything.
What was the last word in the Bible? Was it amen, faith, God, or people?
Amen.
That's correct.
It's the end of John's letter to everybody. And he ends with a blessing on those who read it.
All right. Who was Jacob's father-in-law who tricked him into marrying the wrong sister? Was it
Laban.
Ishmael, Laban, Melchizedek, or Lot?
It's Melchizedek, first off.
Oh,
but
fine.
Laban was the answer.
Fine.
Feeling pretty good right now.
I mean, I got him on one.
You got me on a.
It was one.
I was
taking the
stupid
one.
for getting that one wrong. I just wasn't paying attention.
All right. To where was Jonah trying to sail instead of going to Nineveh as God commanded? Was it Gath, Joppa, Sidon, or Tarshish?
Tarshish.
Yeah, it was Tarshish. Ooh, here we go. Which book of the Bible does not mention God? Was it Job, Esther, Numbers, or Obadiah?
Obadiah's a prophet, so it's not him. Numbers was more historical. But no, it would mention it. Job or what?
Job or Esther.
So Esther is an anomaly in many ways, but so is Job. Job, however, reflects upon God. So it's got to be Esther. Esther?
That was correct.
Woo!
Okay, how many questions have you asked?
8. So let's get them to 10, and then you do 10.
Cool.
So 2 questions. So which of these is not one of the 12 tribes of Israel? Is it Asher, Dan, Jesse, or Simeon?
Jesse.
Yep.
Woo. Thanks, Joseph and the Technicolor Dreamcoat musical. Yes, sir. Dan. One final question for Casey. Then he's asked 10. He has 1 point. I have 8. Will he get 2 points before his turn is up?
The Virgin Mary's Song of Praise, the Magnificent, or the Magnificat?
Magnificat. The Magnificent is the dream world on Earthbound.
Oh, sorry. My bad. Anyway. Echoes one sung by which Old Testament heroine?
Mary.
Is it Hannah? No, it's Mary's Song of Praise.
Well, yeah.
Echoes which sung by which Old Testament heroine? Is it Hannah, Miriam, Sarah, or Zipporah?
It's Miriam. Excuse me, not Mary.
That was incorrect. It was Hannah.
Hannah. Yeah, because Hannah wanted a kid, and then I was thinking Miriam because they both spontaneously erupt in.
I got 2 stumps.
All right.
One for a trick question and one for.
I was gonna say Hannah, but then I was like, Miriam was in my mind first. So it must have been Miriam, but it was not.
Our poor cameras. All right.
All right, Casey has 2 points. I have 8 points. Let's try Olivia's 10 questions.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
From what kind of lumber did Noah build the ark? Oak, cherry, elm, or gopher?
Gopher.
When Aaron put his rod inside the tabernacle, what grew on it? Olives, almonds, moss, or figs?
Almonds.
Okay. In an allegory, Isaiah prophesies that Israel would become desolate even as a tree that brings forth wild blank will be allowed to be destroyed. Almonds, olives, figs, or grapes?
Say it again.
In an allegory, Isaiah prophesied that Israel would become desolate, even as a tree that brings forth wild almonds, olives, figs, or grapes will be allowed to be destroyed.
I'm gonna say figs based on Jesus cursing a fig tree.
Isaiah prophesies that Israel will become desolate, even as a tree that brings forth wild grapes will be allowed to be destroyed.
Grape trees?
So I get 1 point. You got it wrong. I get 1 point.
Hang on a second.
What happened when Moses cast a tree into the waters of Marah? The water dissolved the tree completely. The children of Israel were able to use the tree as a bridge. The tree caught fire, or the waters were made.
The waters were made. The waters were made what?
Sweet. The waters were made.
The waters
sweet.
were made sweet.
Sorry, I didn't see that. There was another word on another line.
Moses made the waters. I was like, it turned sweet or bitter. I'm just waiting to hear which one it went. Yeah. All right.
The Pharisees ridiculed Christ because his disciples plucked and ate blank on the Sabbath. Figs, oranges, corn, or plums.
I wouldn't say any of those are right, but corn would be the most accurate. It was like wheat or something, wasn't it? Okay.
What plant did Rachel beg of her sister Leah because it was said to help with fertility?
Mandrakes.
Yes, that is the first option. What did Jacob give Esau in exchange for his birthright? Incense of cinnamon, an elixir of lavender, a drink of mint, or some pottage of lentils?
It's soup, but what were the 4 options?
Incense of cinnamon, an elixir of lavender, a drink of mint, or a pottage of lentils.
It would have to be lentils, right?
That's the only soup one.
They're reading into a few things on this particular online quiz here.
Whose spirit did the witch of Endor supposedly raise?
Samuel. You thought you were doing Star Wars and I wouldn't know.
Where did David fight and kill Goliath? Bethlehem, Mount Sinai, the Valley of Elah, or the Valley of Megiddo?
You just that last one up.
It's Megiddo.
Oh, Megiddo?
Yeah, Megiddo.
Okay, say it again. The four places.
Bethlehem, Mount Sinai, the Valley of Elah, or the Valley of Megiddo?
Megiddo is fine.
Megiddo.
Yeah. Okay, so it's not Mount Sinai. Part of me wants to say Bethlehem, but that doesn't seem right. Valley of what?
Elah?
Elah?
E-L-A-H.
So El in Hebrew is God. So that could, I don't know what Elah means, but it could be reference to the false gods.
I didn't realize this was actually hard.
Would be. And the last one was Megiddo was a plain. They're probably not having a battle just out in the middle of nowhere. So it's Bethlehem or Elah, but a valley doesn't seem right. Bethlehem?
You are incorrect. It was the Valley of Elah.
Dang it!
Second point.
Boom.
All right, you guys are tied.
Wait, I have one more question.
This is your final question. You guys are tied if you don't. If
there's
don't
only
get
2
it.
questions left here, and I'm pretty sure they're both too easy. Was there any up here you skipped?
No.
Okay. Well,
besides one that I answered, but if I answered them, then he knows it.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, we're just going to go for this. I'm sure it's easy, but we can leave it on a tie if need be. Which of these is the shortest book of the Old Testament? Jeremiah, Jonah, Micah, or Obadiah?
Obadiah.
Yeah!
Woo! Okay.
So, tiebreaker, want to do the last one on the thing? Because it's the last one?
But it's so easy. It's... Sure.
Which is the shortest book in the New Testament?
I don't know how this makes it a tiebreaker, though.
I don't know. Yeah. If he gets stumped, we win. I don't know. Anyway, is it 3rd John? Is it Jude? Is it Revelation? Or is it Titus?
Pretty sure it's Jude.
That's what I was going to say, too.
Is that your final answer? Nope. 3rd John.
3rd John was my other option.
Isn't that...
3rd John is basically like, hey, how you doing? See you later. Yeah.